The battlefield was alive with the sounds of war, swords clashing, chariots rolling, warriors shouting. But for Arjuna, the noise faded into the background. His mind was locked on a question that had haunted mankind for eternity. Krishna, what happens after death? Krishna turned to him, his expression calm, yet filled with an infinite depth of knowledge. Arjuna, death is not the end. It is merely a doorway to the next journey. The final thoughts of a man decide his next birth, his next destination. Arjuna's heart pounded. This was no ordinary lesson. This was the key to escaping the cycle of birth and death itself. Arjuna took a deep breath. Krishna, the battlefield is filled with warriors who will meet death today. Tell me, what happens when life ends? Krishna's eyes gleamed with wisdom. Arjuna, listen carefully. When the body dies, the soul does not perish. It moves forward, carrying with it the thoughts, desires, and consciousness of its final moments. Arjuna's mind raced. So our last thoughts decide our future? Krishna nodded. Yes. Whatever dominates your mind at the moment of death determines where your soul will go next. Those who think of wealth, power, or family will return to this world to chase those desires again. But those who think of me, who surrender with devotion, will come to me and never return to suffering. Arjuna's eyes widened. So if one wants liberation, one must remember you in the final moments? Krishna smiled. Not just in the final moments, Arjuna. A man cannot expect to remember the divine at the time of death if he has forgotten him throughout life. That is why the wise always live with awareness, with devotion, and with the knowledge that this life is temporary. One who constantly meditates on me will reach my eternal abode. Arjuna fell silent. He had never thought of life this way before. The battlefield, the war, even victory or defeat, all seemed insignificant compared to the greatest battle of all, the battle beyond death. Krishna continued, Arjuna, there are two paths after death, the path of light and the path of darkness. Those who seek the eternal truth, who walk the path of knowledge and devotion, attain liberation. But those bound by desires are drawn back into the cycle of birth and death, again and again. A deep realization struck Arjuna. Then the true warrior is not just one who fights on the battlefield, but one who conquers the illusion of life and death itself. Krishna's smile deepened. Exactly, Arjuna. So choose wisely, live with devotion, and at the final moment, you shall merge into the eternal truth, beyond all suffering. This was the wisdom of Bhagavad Gita Chapter 8, the secret of death and beyond. But the journey does not end here. There is more knowledge waiting in the next chapter. If you missed our previous chapters, the links are in the description. And in the next chapter, Krishna reveals the power of true devotion, how love can be the greatest path to liberation. Subscribe now and continue this divine journey with us. Jai Shri Krishna.